So last week we were discussing about the break-even point, and this is where we stop. Okay, so we were discussing about break-even point. Can anyone explain me what is a break-even point? Just to recap what we have discussed. Not only that, we were discussing about the difference between variable cost and fixed cost, and then we went on to discuss how to calculate the break-even point. So what is a break-even point and how do you calculate? How do you calculate? There's a formula. Can anyone explain me what is a break-even point? Just a quick recap. So break-even point means it is a point at which your total revenue equals to total cost. Okay, so the correct answer is the total cost and the revenue are the same. Okay, so when you say the total cost, we discuss about two types of costs. One is the variable cost and the other one is the fixed cost. So what is the difference between these two? What is variable cost? What is fixed cost? We went on to discuss. Okay, so what is a variable cost? So variable cost means the cost that will vary or that will change as the level of activity, or the production changes. That is known as the variable cost. Okay. For example, let's say the variable cost of producing a pen. Last week we discussed this. Variable cost of producing one pen. Okay. Let's say the raw material, you need $3. Okay. So if you produce one unit, you spend 3. If you produce 2 units, how much you will spend? 2 times 3, $6. If you spend 3 units, okay, if you produce 3 units, your cost will be 9. So this is the variable cost pattern. Okay, as you increase the production, your cost also will increase. The cost that will vary as the level of activity changes. So that is known as variable cost. Then what about fixed cost? What do you mean by fixed cost? Can anyone explain me what is a fixed cost? What is fixed cost? Today everybody is silent. Are you guys okay? I hope everybody is safe.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so fixed cost. What is a fixed cost? Fixed cost means the cost that will not change. This cost that will not change as the level of activity changes. Okay, so fixed cost means the cost that will not change. It will remain the same. It will remain the same as the level of activity changes. Give me an example at least. Give me an example. I discussed this.
Rent.
Rent, factory rent. Okay, factory rent. For example, let's say you have a factory. Okay, you need to pay a rent. Let's say you are paying a rent of $1,000. Okay, regardless of your production, whether you produce 1 pen or 100 pen or 1,000 pens, okay, still you will pay a rent of $1,000. Okay, so this is how you this is known as the fixed cost. Then how do you calculate the break-even point based on this concept that we discuss? Okay, so let me share with you this screen. Can you see this Excel sheet?
Yes, Uncle.
Okay, fine. Now, I told you the break-even point means, okay, break-even point break-even point. Which color will take? Okay. Let's say your sales 1,000 and your total cost is 800. Then you will make a profit of 200. This is the profit. This is the first scenario. The second scenario, sales 1,000, your total cost is 1,100. So you are making a loss of 100. Third scenario, your total sales 1,000, your total cost is also 1,000. You are making the profit, no loss. Okay, so this is no profit, no loss situation. Okay, so this is known as break-even point. Okay, so based on that, we went on to discuss the break-even point. So break-even point is equal to, we took the fixed cost divided by selling price per unit less variable cost per unit. This is known as contribution. Okay, contribution. Okay, so I will give you an example. Please try to calculate this. Okay, so let's say the example is raw material cost per unit of manufacturing a book, okay, is, let's say, $10. The selling price per book is $20. And under fixed cost, you have a factory rent, let's say $5,000. Okay, so can you calculate break-even point? Okay, can you calculate the break-even point? I'll give you 3 minutes. Please go ahead. If you know the answer, you can the chat box you can. Okay, good. I got one answer. Yes. Oh no, you say not dollars, huh? It should be units. Washini, we are calculating the break-even point in units. Break-even point in units. I got 3 answers. Others, please. You can text me, send me a message, the chat box. Okay. Only 4. Shenara, Bhuni, Washini, Samira. What about Vinod and Sarvesh? Vinod and Sarvesh?
Uncle, to be honest, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, last week we discussed. Okay, so the break-even point, how do you calculate? This is the formula. Okay, so break-even point is equal to fixed cost. What is your fixed cost? Fixed cost is your factory rent, which is $5,000. So $5,000 divided by selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. So what is your selling price per unit? $20. What is your variable cost? Raw material cost per unit. This is the variable cost, which is $10. Okay. So what you can do is $20 minus $10. So which is going to be how much? $5,000. $5,000 divided by $10. So the answer will be how much? 500 units. Simple. Okay. If you sell 500 units, your total revenue will be equal to total cost. Okay. So total revenue will be equal to total cost. So that is the break-even point. That is the break-even point. So if you sell 500 units, you will achieve the break-even point. Neither profit nor loss. Okay. So how you can prove this? Yes, let's prove this. First of all, how do you calculate the profit? First, you take the sales. How many units you are going to sell? 500 units. 500 units times, what is the selling price per unit? 20, right? $20. So what is the total sales? What will be the total sales? That will be $10,000. Okay. Then you need to deduct the variable cost. Whatever the cost you need to deduct to calculate the profit. So what is the cost for producing 500 units? Your variable cost is how much? 10 per book. Okay. So you need to produce 500 books. Your cost is 10. Which is going to be how much? Which is going to be how much? Your variable cost is also 5,000. So 10,000 minus 5,000, which is $5,000. Okay. So this is your profit, or we can say contribution. Contribution, or we can say, let's say, for simplicity purpose, profit. Okay. From this, you need to deduct your fixed cost. First, we deducted our variable cost, which is the raw materials. Now the fixed cost. What is the fixed cost? Factory rent. Factory rent is how much? Regardless of you produce 1 unit, 1 book, or 500 book, still you have to pay 5,000. Okay. So 5,000. So what is your profit? What is your profit? Profit is 0. Okay. So this is the break-even point. What is the break-even point? If you sell 500 books, you make neither profit nor loss. Is that clear? Any questions so far? If you have any questions, please let me know. Any questions, any doubts so far? What is Sarvesh, you have any questions? Now you know how to calculate break-even point?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay. Now, now apart from the break-even point, further there are some more concepts that you should know about this break-even point concept. You should know how to plot these numbers in a break-even chart. Through that chart, you can identify the break-even point, what is the profit, and there is another concept called margin of safety. So what are these concepts? Okay, so shall we, I will just try to get the same example. I will try to plot, what do you call, okay, so I will use the Excel to explain this. Now we had the variable cost. Variable cost, okay. Bashini, did you join? I already added.
Yes,
Bashini, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so now here the variable cost is raw material. Okay, raw material. Then you have fixed cost, which is the rent, Okay, so raw material cost per unit is how much? $10. and the fixed cost is 5,000. And how much is the selling price? Selling price is 20. Okay. Now let's take different quantities. Okay, I'm going to produce 0 books. I'm going to produce 100 books. I'm going to produce 200 books. So let's plot this till 1,000. Okay, so 1,000. Okay, so what is the variable cost? How do you calculate the variable cost? If you produce 0 unit, okay, if you produce 0 unit times 10 per unit, 0, right? Is that right? Will you incur any cost if you produce 0 units? Yes,
No.
you will not incur any cost, right? You need to buy materials to produce books. That's what we say it's a variable cost. Okay. If you produce 100 units, what is the variable cost? The total variable cost per unit cost times 100, 1,000. Is that correct? Is that right? Correct,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you produce 200 units, what is the raw material total variable cost? 2,000. Okay. As you increase the production, your variable cost will also increase. Why? Variable cost per unit will change as you, total variable cost will change as you increase the production. So therefore, what I can do is I can fix this, right? You guys must be expert in Excel, right? How do you fix the cell?
We have to put it. We have to put a dollar sign in front of
Dollar
the
sign.
cell.
See, I'm putting the dollar sign. Okay, so we'll fix this. So if you drag this, okay, see, 10,000. So if you produce 1,000 units, per unit cost is 10. So therefore, you need to incur 10,000. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll take the fixed cost. Let's see the behavior of fixed cost. Okay. I am producing 0 unit. Okay. My fixed cost is 5,000. Is this correct? Is this
Yeah.
correct? Bodhi, is this correct? If yes, say yes. If no, say no. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Who else is there? Shenara?
Uncle, what is it?
Okay, now you are producing 0 units. Your fixed cost means your rent is 5,000. Is that correct? You are not producing anything, but still you have a fixed cost. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Can anyone give me a firm answer?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's
Because why?
Because it's rent, and no matter what increases or decreases, we have to pay it.
No matter what it is, okay? Whether you produce 0 or 1,000 units, the owner of the building, he doesn't care. He needs the rent. Okay. So therefore, even if you produce 0 unit, you have to pay 5,000. See the difference. Okay. Then if you produce 100 units, still you are going to pay 5,000. Okay. It will not change, right? So therefore, even if you produce 1,000 units, your rent is going to be 5,000. Regardless of your production, this will not change. Okay. Then what is your total cost? What is your total cost? This is nothing but your variable cost plus fixed cost, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Correct. So if you drag this, what is the cost? If you produce 1,000 units, okay, your total cost will be 15,000. From this chart, from this table itself, you can see there is a point where, okay, there's a point where, what do you call, let's take the sales also. Let's take the sales. Okay, you are producing 0 units. Your selling price is 20. No sales. Okay. You are producing 100 units and the selling price is 20. How much? 2000. Okay. So same concept. I will use the dollar sign here to fix the price. And I will okay. See, these are the total sales. If you produce 1000 units times 20, 20,000. If you produce 500 units times 20 is 10,000. Okay. Now, in the previous example, we calculated, right? What should be the break-even point? 500 units, no? So this is nothing but your total revenue is equal to total cost. What is the total cost? Variable cost plus fixed cost, right? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you this. We calculated, this is the total revenue. Okay, this is the total cost, right? This is the total cost. What is the total cost? Variable cost plus fixed cost. Okay, so total cost is also 10,000. Okay, so when the total revenue equals total cost, which is consisting of variable cost and fixed cost, that if it equals, that will be known as break-even point. So same here. Can you see? We calculated the break-even point units as 500, right? 500, right? So what is the total cost? 10,000, right? This consists of 5,000 plus 5,000. Okay, variable cost and the fixed cost. And what is the total sales? Total sales also 10,000. When the total cost equals total sales, okay, so this is the break-even point. Is that clear? Okay, so at break-even point, your total cost should equal to total sales. Okay, now this we can put it in a break-even chart. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you plot this into a graph? Can anyone explain me how we can plot this? You guys are expert in Excel, no? Sometimes I used to learn from Samira these things.
You can go to insert and the graph option.
Insert. I need a line.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take this. Okay, I will call it break-even chart, BE chart. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time. Okay. Where's this problem? Okay. Now what I will do is I will remove the quantity, and also I don't need variable cost. Okay. Okay. Now see, in this chart, can you see the chart? Okay. So what is the break-even point? What is this? What is this? What is this line?
Point?
What is this line? The ash color line?
The sales.
What is this orange color line? Total cost, right?
It's the total.
And what is this line?
The rent. The fixed cost.
This is fixed cost. Okay, this is the total cost. Total cost, nothing but it includes variable cost plus the fixed cost. And this is the sales. As I told you, when sales is equal to total cost, when sales 10,000, okay, so how much is the total sales at this point? 10,000, right? Okay, at this point, okay, the sales is 10,000, and also your total cost is also 10,000. The intersecting point, right? The total cost and the total sales, which intersect at this point, which is 10,000. And if you go down, how much is the quantity? Okay, the quantity I need to change. How do you change the quantity? You guys are expert, right? Is that right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I
I think
changed this to the quantities. Okay. So this is the point where at this 500 units, these are units. These are in dollars. Okay. So at 500 units, your total cost is 10,000. Your sales also 10,000. So that point is known as the break-even point. This is the break-even point. Is that clear? If you are given a question like this, if you are given a chart, if you are asked to identify, the break-even point, is that easy? Can you identify? How do you identify the break-even point? Take the total cost and take the total sales line, and where it is intersecting, that point will be the break-even point. What is the break-even point in units? 500 units. What is the break-even point in sales? Then you have to take the sales value. Sales value. How much? $10,000. So what is the break-even point in total cost value? Same. The total cost is orange, 10,000. You might get questions like this. From the break-even chart, you need to identify the break-even point in units, break-even point in sales value, and the total cost. Is that clear? Any questions? Okay.
No, Uncle,
Now, yes.
I said no questions at all.
Okay. So what is this? What is this gap? What is this gap?
Profit.
Exactly. Okay. This is profit. Okay. This is known as profit. This gap is profit. Okay. So here the total cost, this point is how much? 15,000, right? And if you go here, the sales, how much is that? 20,000. So 20,000 minus 15,000, what is the profit? What is the profit? 5,000, right? That also we can calculate. So here you can calculate the profit. How do you calculate the profit? Which is nothing but sales minus your total cost. Okay, you are making a loss. If you drag this, you can see the profit. Okay, above this break-even point, you are making neither profit nor loss. See this point. Okay, at this point, your total cost is equal to total sales. This is the break-even point. You are making neither profit nor loss. If you produce less than 500, you will be making a loss. If you produce more than 500, which point? Okay, if you produce more than 500, okay, if you produce from this point onwards, okay, you will make a profit. If you produce less than 500, then what is this? What is this gap?
Loss.
Exactly. This is a loss. Okay. So here 0, here you are incurring 5,000. So therefore your net loss is 5,000. If you produce 100, here, how much is that? Your total sales will be how much? 2,000. And your total cost is how much? 6,000. So therefore you will make a loss of 4,000. You understand? So as you come here, 500, 10,000, 10,000, your loss is 0. And beyond this point, you are making a profit. So therefore, we call it from this point to this point is what? The margin of safety. Margin of safety area. Okay. Over and above this point, break-even point, business will make a profit. Okay. So therefore, this area, from this point to this area, is known as margin of safety. Is that clear? Any questions?
Not a question.
Okay, if you understood, just put your in the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Say yes, yes, yes. Otherwise, no, no. Okay, I have only 1 minute. Again, I will reconnect with you all. Okay. Only two, Vashini, and Booni, yes. Others, no. Okay. I'll join you again. Okay.